Hi, I'm Joey the gardener, and today I wanted to do a nice Christmas or holiday centerpiece. Now I have this beautiful textured pot, and what I've done, I've just put a grid. So I use the green just so you could see it, but you could use something clear. If you don't have the waterproof floral tape, you can always use just Scotch tape. That works. I use it all the time. So that just helps hold everything in. So what I'm going to do is start with my cedar. So I've already made pieces of it because I didn't want to be wasting time. So I'm just going to put it in because there's enough water. Maybe I'll just add a little bit more. And what you want to make sure you do is that you clean the stems of the green just so that it's the leafy part isn't in the water. And then your arrangement will last a lot longer. So the nice thing about the cedar, it sort of drapes because you don't want to see container and then design. You want it to sort of soften the side here. So I'm just going to put it in. It just drapes over beautifully. And just have fun with it. Like, it's fun. Any greenery that you like. You don't have to have cedar. I've got a few things I'm using today, but you can use whatever. That's my dog snoring in the background. She's by my feet. She's a pug. And so I'm just going to drape it around. And this kind of design, if you're going to put it in a table, you want to make sure you're decorating all the way around. If you're doing it on an entrance table that people just see the front of it, then you don't have to worry about the back as much. But I'm going to do, put it on a table, so I want to make sure all sides have the nice drapey cedar coming over like this. And all my urns outside have the cedar. I usually use cedar, white pine. I try to use 3 different kinds of greens, but if you can't, that's fine. Like, at least 2 is interesting. And the cedar's always great for coming over the sides, plus then you can get some pieces that can stand up straighter, that are bigger. But I actually got 2 pugs, that's why the snoring is on. So I'll just put a few more in here. So that just sort of makes I'm starting my structure. I'm going in between the grid here to help hold it. And I love the smell of cedar. It smells so good. You bring it inside your house. It's a nice for you to enjoy, or you can make it as a gift. You can always do a smaller version of this and bring it as a gift if you're going to somewhere for dinner and you want to give them something. And I'll just put that in there. So I've got pretty well all the greenery around. So now I have a few larger pieces that I'm just going to put that stand up. So they're straighter, just give me a bit of structure at the top. And what you want, I want to make sure that they're not both on the same height, like they're both different. You don't want everything on the same height. So then I've got some nice sort of variegated boxwood that I'm just going to put in. This one is a bigger piece, so I'm going to put it right in the middle. And then I have some other pieces, I'm just going to put it at the side. Now, what you always have to remember when you are arranging things, you want the eye to be drawn to the back. So you want to make sure some of the color is at the back also. So I'll always also put this is my back here. I'll turn it around in a minute. So I want to make sure your eye is drawn right to the back. And I'll put some here to the side. And it just gives it a nice look, gives it a little bit more color. So you could stop there if you wanted to. And then I have some magnolia leaves, which I have in the front of my house and in the back. So I put those in my urns. So it sort of mimics what I have outside. I bring it inside too. So I thought it would be nice to have something like this. So what I'm going to do is put a couple at the side. I just have them. And it's nice the different colors because you got the green and then the sort of brownish color. And I'm going to put one here because you want to draw the eye, not just to stop somewhere. And then I'm going to put one in the front. Just have to find that. Oh, there it is. Okay. So I have, now again, you can stop there if you want, but I have a few other things I want to put in. And just choose it up if you want. If you think, oh, okay, I want this over a bit, just as things get in. Because the nice thing about this, you've got the water, so what you want to do is every few days, just hold on to it, dump out the water and put some new water in. You can use like a nice thing like this that can go right in. Now I have some dogwood, and I thought this color is perfect because it sort of brings out the other colors that I have in here. So I'm just going to put, I have one taller one I put at the back. And then two at the sides. And it just sort of complements the colors that are going in here. So it's not like right in your face, it's just a nice delicate, sort of gives it some more texture, because you want as much texture as you can because it makes it more interesting. And then I have some, so whatever kind of decorations you like, since I have a white kitchen, this is going to be in the kitchen, I just thought maybe some of these white berry kind of things, so I can use them year after year. And I'm just going to tuck them into the side, just to give it some more interest. And you really got to poke around and find that. So then that just gives it a little bit more interest. And then this, Magnolia leaves it. I think I'll just bring a bit down. And then I always like a little bit of the pine cones. I have some in my urns at the front, but I thought, why not put some in my one in the kitchen? The nice thing about this one, it's not really Christmassy, like, so you could use it, like if everything's, or you can replace some of the greenery if you have to, but it would be a nice winter arrangement too. You could keep using it and just enjoy it for a few months. Then just move these down a bit. Okay. And there we go. So you have all of your greenery, just any accents that you want to put in with it. I've got the dogwood and the container, really try to bring out the container. I love this because it's kind of neutral with the texture and everything really worked well. So I hope you make one. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time.